Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be using your intuition to pick one of these three piles. So definitely take some time to connect with your spirit guides, your guardian angels, whoever you feel like is protecting you and guiding you. Because one of these three piles, there's a message from them to you. Just remember, this is a general reading. So apply this to your life, whatever scenario that is, in a way that makes sense to you. If you need to pause the video, definitely do so. Even if that means to meditate for an hour or two, and you can always start back up whenever you're ready. But over here we have the malachite crystal, the beautiful greens. Of course, I always find one that I can't pronounce, so I'll do my best, but this is Dumerturite. And if you want, you can correct me in the comments. I don't know how because I'm gonna still read it wrong. But the last one is pyrite, which is fool's gold. That the way that we used to call it, I'm sure, in middle school. Little did we know that this is actually a very powerful crystal. Take your time to pick a pile, pause the video and meditate on it if you need to. There will be a timestamp for each section provided in the description, and when you're ready, head over to your section and the reading will be waiting for you. See you there. Hey guys, welcome to pile number 1. If you made it here, it's because you were drawn to either this pile or this crystal or the placement. Intuitively, you chose this for a reason. So the malachite crystal is the protectors of children, aids success, prosperity, and balance in relationships. So if that means something to you, then you are definitely on the right number here. Let's just go ahead and see what your guides have to say. I'm just going to organize this a little bit here. So with these two, I'm going to start with this. So we have warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Interesting. A lot to kind of dig deep here. And I think this is like something good to even go into a journal and kind of ask yourself those questions. I think there's a reason why they're here. And the priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Both kind of similar. Very interesting questions, but I'm getting a sense of, let me just make sure you guys can see this. So with the warrior women, have you answered your deepest calling? I think for a lot of you guys, not that there's any confusion or being lost. I think there's a path kind of evolving for you. And I feel like there's a lot of, man, I'm not getting chaos. Chaos isn't the word. I just feel like a windy road. I think there's a lot of questions you might have, a lot of things that you might want to change about what your situation is. Maybe things have happened that made you question where you are. Maybe nothing's happening and you're questioning what else can you do, you know? Again, this is like, remember, general reading, so this can apply to so many different scenarios, but it's a very good question to kind of ask yourself because your guides clearly want this to be something that you can like introspect about. Maybe you know the answer. Maybe it's something you just didn't want to even come across. But I think it's super important because I think everyone that picked this pile has something going on in their life that their road is just, it kind of like not broke, but like opened their eyes to something different. And the same thing with the priestess, where how are you being called to step up and lead? I think you guys are in a position where you're not going to be a follower anymore. I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like maybe you were kind of like following a group of people around and doing as they do, and now you're kind of like trying to break away and almost like spread your wings. See, like she has the wings here. And it could be anything. It'd be work. Maybe you feel like, you've seen a business run a certain way and now you can run it yourself. Or if you're in school and you guys are working on a project and you feel like you need to step up and take charge to make a change. I mean, there's so many things. There's so many things it can be, but the scenario right now is I feel like a lot of you are kind of questioning where you are right now. Could you do more? I mean, could you expand and do something on your own? Do you have to do it with other people if there's other people involved? There's something going on with the path that you're on. And not that you're confused, but you're questioning it. And that is a beautiful thing because that is a sign of growth. I think that is super important. If you can't question where you are right now, then I don't know. I feel like you might be stagnant or you might not not be complacent and not care, and there's no growth in that. I think this is beautiful that if you pick this pile, that you might be questioning some things and being open to kind of seeing what else is there for you. Let's see what this pile has to say. So, here we are. Coyote spirit. Trust in divine detours. Flamingo spirit, which is embrace the in between. Okay, well, so that kind of makes sense with these two cards almost. So, with the coyote spirit, I'm getting a lot of ups and downs in life. And coyotes are almost kind of sneaky. Um so the sense that I'm getting with this card specifically, the coyote spirit, is that like again, enjoy the good moments, right? Because when they come, that energy there helps us manifest and get where we want to be. But as soon as the bad times come, it's just so hard to accept. And I think that spirit right now is kind of trying to tell you to enjoy even that, only because you need to experience it. So, no, yeah, like it sucks, but reality is this will help you realize how amazing the good times are. Like, you have to experience the bad to really appreciate the good times. And I think maybe that's why a lot of you guys are like kind of questioning where you are. Maybe it's not, I don't think it's like anything detrimental. Don't get me wrong. It could be something really minor, more of like an inconvenience or like an irritation, not like my life is falling apart. Just like life, it's always going to have its ups and downs, like detours. That's what this is talking about. And then embrace the in between, the flamingo. So the one thing about flamingos is they stand on one leg, right? Um, and the way that this is coming through, it's kind of like on the right side is the future, on the left is the past of the flamingo, and the flamingo standing on one leg, balancing between the two. And it's kind of like when you look at the flamingo, they just so gracefully stand there on one leg. I can't do that. I have no balance, so me and yoga are probably not the best friends, but flamingos, hey, welcome. This is their life. They do it all the time, but they're balancing in the in between. They're balancing between the present. Well, they're in the present, but the past and the future. And what your guides are really telling you is be present. I think all your questions would be answered. Wow, English today. If you just took the time to just be present in the moment, enjoy the ups and downs, because they're all like that, it's all connected. It's all divinely created for us to learn our lessons, to celebrate winning and passing the test for all of our lessons. I I'm going to see what these are now so we can get more of a message. So we have the 4 of Swords. Okay. The 2 of Wands. Ooh. Trying to keep it neat. And then the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah. So I'm getting immediately 4 swords. This is rest. Like in big in big letters, if I can write that down, rest. Yeah, I am definitely getting like exasperation is a feeling that I have. If you're coming to this pile, I feel like for a lot of you, it's not it's not it's not the end of the world. I that's what my guides keep trying to like put out there to make sure everybody knows. It's not whatever is going on. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Give yourself a break, give yourself a pat on the back. And I know that you'll be able to figure it out because the 2 of Wands is right here. I mean, this right here shows me how stable you are right now in a sense that you created a life for yourself. And that can mean anything. Like you could have bought your own home. You could have gotten a career, an apartment on your own. You could have worked on yourself. You could have done the work on putting yourself in a mental headspace. It could be anything. You could have started working out and got your health on track. It could have been anything. Anything that makes you feel grounded, stable, and safe. And I feel you guys got yourselves there. And all of these like windy roads made you kind of question what is next in life. Like there's something more. This is like not it. This is not it, right? And with life, it's exhausting. And your guides see you. And you can create this life that you want. This is the road that you're on. This is the road that will take you to whatever it is that you want to manifest, whatever dreams for the future that you envision for yourself having. The 10 of Pentacles is here. This is basically this like full completion 10, right? Pentacles is finances, right? But it could be anything. So, completion of a cycle where you finally feel like you set up a legacy for yourself. I feel like, and again, this could go in any direction. Please apply it to what makes sense in your situation. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like there's some kind of career moves you want to make. There's some kind of a change. I definitely feel like you are, in a sense, asking yourself, have I answered my deepest calling? Maybe you want to open up your own business. I mean, it might be because it feels like you want to be a leader, like you, and maybe not even be a leader, but just be solo without, having someone tell you what to do or whatever the case may be. Again, it could be school, it could be friends, be a friend group. You can even relate it to family situation. You kind of want to break away. Like, okay, for example, if this was a family situation, have you answered your deepest calling? Like, do you want to deal with all this family trauma or this kind of cord that has been generational that, you just don't align with anymore? Maybe you want to break away from that tradition, whatever it is. There's so many ways to apply it, but the main thing to realize is that spirit does see you. Let me pull some more tarot cards and see if there's an additional message that they want you to know. That was one. Okay, so we have the Strength card, the Ace of Swords, which is very interesting, and then, yeah, Two of Pentacles, balance. So, Flamingo, balance. This whole balancing the in between. I feel like this is so relatable. So, like with the Four of Swords, the rest, and the strength, the courage to be gentle with yourself, to be gentle with the situation, the strength to move forward, wherever, whatever that means right now. Ace of Swords, new beginning. Divinely given. Again, we have here the trust in divine detours. Everything's done because it was supposed to be. Your guides are trying to tell you that wherever you are right now in life is because you're supposed to be there. This is your life lesson. But with the Ace of Swords right now, I'm seeing new beginnings. And again, relate this to where you need it to fit in your life. I see like opportunity and growth and again, I feel like it might be career driven, but something where you can learn something new. And we have the swords here too. So you have the warrior woman. Have you answer your deepest calling? I'm getting creativity. I'm getting like something that's going to give you, and like creativity doesn't need to be art. It could be like thinking outside of the box to find something that speaks to you. And it can be art, right? But it's like that new passion that you want to achieve. Like if it is work, that is what it could be leaning towards, a new opportunity. And again, like I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles show up. So that's a completion. Whatever road you end up taking after you have that minute to just sit down, rest, journal, see what it is that you want to do. I think you'll get your answer. I think spirit will guide you towards that. And if you feel like you know what that is, definitely drop a comment, share. Maybe connect with someone who's on the same path if you picked the same pile. Just knowing that you're not alone is just such a strong thing. And the strength here, this is about being, I feel like in this instant, being very, very kind to yourself, giving yourself that grace because you have gone through a lot and spirit does see you. Embrace this card because this is you and you will step up to lead. You will find the answer to your deepest calling. And I see that because of the fact that you do have a new opportunity. You do have the 10 of Pentacles, the card of completion. And with the Pentacles, it's just like a legacy, like you're leaving something behind. And it doesn't have to be finances. You can like help people in some way if that has any meaning to you. You know, that could be your legacy, whatever it is that you want to leave behind. It is your journey. That's the path that you're on. And I know that you know what it is, or maybe you will at some point, but I know you'll find that answer. Your guides are with you and they see you and they're supporting you and helping you on this journey. That's such a beautiful message from your guides. Definitely thank them for that because, man, just knowing that they have your back is just such a beautiful thing. I hope that message resonated with you. And if it did, definitely like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss another message from the divine. See you guys on the next one. Hey guys, so you made it to pile number 2. Welcome. If you made it here, you might have been drawn to this crystal, which again, I don't know, demorterite. I'm sorry. So this is a stone of the mind, of confidence. It can tap into your mental and memory, mental accuracy and memory, especially in areas of math and language, and it can bring clarity to psychic moments and dreams. It's a beautiful crystal. Again, I just don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so embarrassed, but here we are. Maybe you were just drawn to where the pile was placed. And that's okay because you picked this for a reason, right? So let's go ahead and jump right in. See what it is that you kind of need to hear right now. So let's flip these over. Beautiful cards. So we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? It's a really good question. And if you want, and maybe even, I don't know, if you like to journal, this might be a good time to maybe write those questions down because there's a reason why Spirit is asking you that, asking you to kind of figure it out and introspect a little. And have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. Oh, okay. What is your soul calling you to do? Have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. It just gave you the answer. um, yeah, I feel like a lot of you have, there's just so much, not even confusion is a word. I feel like the last pile was almost similar in the sense, not exactly similar, but it's just, there's something going on in life that is almost making you stop and question, like, what are you doing? Like, what is happening right now? Is there more to life? Like, what is it that I need to be doing right now? I think a lot of you have been doing things for others, expectations of others, maybe even society. I'm like, I guess it's a time to introspect and be like, what is it that you want to do? What is calling you? What is giving you life? And I just feel a sense of maybe you guys have a lot of responsibility and are in a position where you're kind of doing things because you have to. And this is just a way to keep surviving, I guess, is a sense I'm getting. Or it's like not people pleasing, but almost like you're just kind of trying to keep the peace if it's in a sense of other people and not career, and almost like family too. It could mean anything. So just remember, this is a general reading, so apply this to where it fits in your life. But play, have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. I think this is going to be an important message. I feel like this is going to be kind of repeating here. In a sense that I feel like you're just so hyper focused on what it is that you need to do in life to keep moving forward and not taking the time for yourself. Let's see what we have here. So, koala spirit, spirit has a plan. And then the badger spirit, be fearless and bold. I love that. Yeah, I feel like this card coming up, what is your soul calling you to do? I feel like a lot of you guys, I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of in the air right now where people are questioning, what is my reality? What am I doing? What is making the most sense? I think there's something going on that is making you question the path that you're on, if you're doing the right thing, if this is what you want to do. And your guides are also kind of telling you, like, it's the whole thing right here too. Have fun, celebrate, don't be serious, be fearless and be bold, be free, be you, because this is being authentic. I think that's the thing that they want you to know, is they want your authenticity. They want you to find what is going to give your soul life, authenticity. And I still do feel like for a lot of you, you are doing things because other people expect you to do them. And I feel like I'm like hitting a chord right now with a few people listening because it's hard sometimes to be yourself because, people expect X, Y, and Z in certain situations. And your guides want you to know, like, you need to be you. And let your hair down, let loose. So here we have the Three of Cups. Okay, that's funny. Three of Cups is celebration with friends, family, going out and celebrating, having fun, celebrating the wins. Even if you can't see the wins, celebrate the wins. You're alive. You're beautiful. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, just go celebrate. And we do have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. So lots of passion going on here. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So let's look at the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. And then the be fearless, be bold, kind of like, I'll put this card here because it almost feels like the same kind of sentiment here. The Seven of Wands is like, you have to like kind of defend yourself. And I don't know if like you are physically actually having to defend yourself from people that are saying too much or doing too much. But I'm getting a sense of like you need to stand your ground, set boundaries. Like this is you kind of protecting yourself from all incoming words, actions. But I also feel like this is the power stance, right? Be fearless and bold. But I also feel like it's also a situation happening because the Five of Wands is also here and it's almost like kind of similar. This is conflict. This card is showing me conflict between multiple people, situation, competition. It's just a lot. There's a lot going on in everyone's life right now. And this could be like our brain, being messy. It doesn't have to be between people, doesn't have to be like a problem at work. This could just be in our own head. And a lot of us are almost in our own head all the time just because we're human. We have like so many things we're juggling at once that it's hard to kind of process, which is why the Three of Cups and this card play is coming up. Your guys are really wanting you to just have fun. I feel like, you know what? Let's pull a few more cards because I feel like you're going to get an answer from this. And I'm going to say it out loud, but I want the cards to really tell you what it is that you need to know right now. Let's just get one more message. Ooh. Oh. That is in my head. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wow, lots of new beginnings. Yeah. They want this is kind of what they see coming. They want you to let go, have fun, because look, you have two new beginnings. Creativity, passion. I mean, Page of Swords is a messenger coming swiftly with passion, adventure, opportunities coming your way, creative opportunities, being childlike because this is what a page is not being too serious, having the childlike tendencies. And if you let go and kind of have fun, I mean, After all that's said and done, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which this is finance, right? Pentacles is money, but it doesn't have to be in this instance. But this is 10, completion, completed the cycle. This is having the legacy that you want. And it's interesting because there is another, I'm not going to tell you which pile, has the 10 of Pentacles. And I think everybody is very much different storyline, but the end result is the completed cycle. And it's just the in-between. What do you do in the in-between to get there? And which is funny because that was one of the cards. Don't take your life too seriously. Be the page. Become the page. Take on those characteristics of the childlike energy, just spontaneous, doing thing on the whim. Go on adventure, go travel, find something creative that you want to do. What is it that your soul calls you to do? This is your new chapter, your journey right now. I feel like for a lot of you, is finding out what that is. But in order to find out what that is, you need to take the moment to just relax. Go have fun, party, celebrate, find friends, go to movie nights, whatever that means, whatever fun looks like to you, do that. And after all is said and done, 10 of Pentacles, legacy, financial fulfillment, or emotional fulfillment if you want to do that, fulfillment in any regards. So, yeah, your guides really did a great job trying to send this message over to you. So I would go ahead and thank them because, again, this was such a beautiful message. And if it did resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other messages from your spirit guides or angels or whoever is protecting you. But I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey guys, well, welcome to pile number 3. If you made it here, it's because you were intuitively pulled to this pile. Maybe because of the placement, maybe because of the crystal, which we have here is pyrite, which the main message I want to pull across, there's so many for pyrite, but this is for financial abundance, stability. So maybe you were pulled to that crystal for a reason. Let's just see what your guides want you to hear. There's something they need you to know. And we'll start with this pile right here. So we have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Beautiful card. And then we have the initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Okay. Interesting. So again, whatever message I give you, just remember this is general message. Just apply it in a way that will make sense to your life. But I am getting, for a lot of you guys, there is a next phase happening. And there's almost kind of a sense of like fear, and not like not anxiety, not like the actual word scared, but the feeling is kind of like in my heart where I'm like racing and almost getting butterflies, like it's the unknown. It's really the unknown. Leap. That's what's kind of coming. Like she's on this like edge of a cliff, taking the leap of faith. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in a moment almost taking a leap of faith. Like almost Jesus take a wheel moment. Like you're unsure about where this is going, what direction this is going, if it's going to end well. And that's the beauty of it, because the universe will catch you. Your spirit guides will catch you. Your guardian angels will catch you. You are never alone. I just want everyone to remember that. You are never alone on your life journey. You have guides that protect you, guardian angels. Even if it's someone that passed, a loved one, they're there guiding you. And that's super important to remember, that if you're taking that leap of faith, that you're not doing it alone. And with the initiation, the rite of passage, crossing the threshold, that's what I'm like feeling. A lot of you have already engaged into this new phase. And almost kind of like not second guessing yourself, but you kind of like seeing things that you're like, whoa, hold on a second. Am I making the right choice? Why is this happening? And I think know that that's happening because it's almost like a test. I feel like there are tests being thrown at you, making you second guess things, but you need to keep moving forward. If this is the direction that you want to go in and you're passionate about wherever it is, and it could be anything, it could be friends, family, relationships, job, making financial decisions, just stick to, if you know this is giving you life, that you're happy and passionate about it, know that there are always going to be tests on the road you're on. In this pile, we have Bat Spirit, which is rebirth is assured. And Scarab Beetle Spirit, say that 10 times fast. Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. Yeah, I really am. So yeah, the rebirth. That really is feeling like you are in a new phase in your life right now. Like massive changes, massive shifts, and your guys want you to know that you are magic and you can manifest anything that you want. And if your situation is feeling wonky right now, you can manifest your way out of that. You can work your way out of that. But just know that you are in the next phase. You took that leap of faith and you are now in a new phase and you rebirthed yourself. Like this is the new you right now. And not to be afraid. Unfortunately, you already took the leap of faith, probably for some of you, so you're kind of in it right now. Gotta roll with the punches. But I really feel like you are so guided. I don't have any bad vibes coming from wherever you are right now. So let's see. Oh, this is beautiful. We have the Chariot. We have the World. Okay. Guys, yeah. And the Hanged Woman. Instead of a hanged man, it's a hanged woman on this one. I didn't realize that. That's funny. I love it. Yeah. So I'm feeling this is you guys right now, the Hanged Woman. I think you guys are taking the time to get another perspective. You're kind of in a, not even a standstill, because I do see movement with the Chariot. That's movement. I think things are going and moving the way it should. You have a hang up where you're kind of just like, what is happening? But I think coming here even gave you a different perspective. I think coming and listening to this, maybe someone is like a friend or a family member kind of giving this to you. And you're taking the time to kind of think about, okay, where am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? But I want you to know, again, your guides see you. They saw that you are kind of going for it, already have a rebirth. The Chariot is here, which is showing me movement. Like you already had, this card is future movement. It's already actions that you have things planned out, and the actions will start to take place as soon as you say go. You have everything lined out. You already have you already have everything in place right now in order for you to start the new chapter. And in my gut feeling is that you already kind of started that, which is, again, movement. Chariot is movement. It is going to happen quickly, which is why I'm getting another feeling of that second guessing, like, hold on a second, the rite of passage, there's some kind of tests happening. And the world. So either you have already completed a cycle, which is why you took this leap of faith, but I also want you to know that your guides are saying that with this, the world, whatever situation you're in, whatever fears you have, you will manifest. Again, magic works through you for you to have a complete cycle, full cycle of everything that you need, a completion. This is such a beautiful card to have and so validating, knowing that where you are in the direction you are, again, fully guided, universe will catch you. It's just this is where you need to be. Whether it is because you have to learn another lesson, and if this isn't a forever situation, it will lead you to the next thing, to the next cycle, to the next world. I think you guys are where you need to be right now, and everything is happening for a reason. That's my mantra. You guys are going through some tests to kind of see if you deserve kind of what you're planning for, because what you're planning for or what you guys want in your future is kind of massive, and anything is possible. And you can manifest it, but you don't, just because you manifest something doesn't mean that it won't come with its own tests. Because the universe works in a way where they want to make sure that you're ready to receive the things that you ask for. So keep that in mind. And I think your guides did an amazing job kind of validating that right now. So let me pull some cards and just see if there's like another message. Yeah, okay. So, a lot here. So we have the King of Swords, the Tower, and the Six of Swords. So I'm seeing that something broke down, and I kind of got that from the world being here. Feels like you have ended a cycle, and I think something came down which kind of pushed you to take some kind of a leap. Something started falling apart, which gave you the push to kind of do something different. And maybe you really wanted to do it anyway. I feel like for some of you, it was kind of like a matter of time. And again, I feel like a lot of you have already taken that leap of faith. But your guides are showing me that, yeah, that past situation, whether it be work, family, friends, school, kind of ended. And you're already moving on. I mean, this is literally moving. This is moving. It could be moving to a different location, moving to a different place, moving on to the next phase of your life, moving on emotionally. For a lot of you, it could have been you moved locations because you got a new job somewhere else. You took a leap of faith and moved to a big city or whatever that looks like. I think there's some movement, massive movement. Again, Chariot's here. Chariot is movement. And your guides are telling me that you are the King of Swords. And I feel like a lot of you don't have that faith in yourself, which is why this card is almost kind of coming up, because you're hoping someone can catch you, but you don't realize how absolutely strong you are. The King of Swords is just stability, strength, using intelligence instead of emotions when coming across a problem. And I think that's another thing. Like, you're in a situation right now where you're just like, possibly like, whoa, wait, hold on a second. All of these are tests, but you can get through it. I have a good feeling that you're going to be passing a lot of tests soon, because I know that you guys have the strength to do it. And your guides have seen you go through all of this life change to be in a position where you are rebirthing yourself completely. You are a completely different person. I mean, we're always constantly changing, but you kind of gave yourself that push to finally be something completely different from what you were doing. You could have been working on yourself. It doesn't even have to be related to people or family or work. But your guides 100% see you, and they have your back. And they feel like whatever path you're on, they're in complete agreement with it. There is nothing that I feel or sense that they want you to do different. And that is such a beautiful message. So definitely thank your guides, like I said before, because they came in very strong for this one. And if this message did resonate, definitely like, comment. I would love to hear some feedback and how you guys feel. Because again, like when you leave a comment and someone else sees it, they don't feel alone. And I think that's beautiful, because we're all in this together. We're all going through ups and downs in life. But yeah, definitely like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss any other messages. And I hope you guys have a lovely rest of the day. See you guys on the next one.